This Geis, his first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. First carry for James Conner. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Go!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rudolph looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Geis. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there out of Geis. 49 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Redskins 7, Steelers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. 56. Check 56. I got it. Get it.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They juked him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good. Fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check out read. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They go play action now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage has evaporated. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Steelers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pick me up. Here we go. There you go. Speed dribble. Speed dribble.
Rudolph now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's go.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rudolph just does beat the play clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
218, chop it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Watch the safety.
From the 22, Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, Haskins. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Good. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 31. Check 31. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
I got you. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. It's a party now. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check. Watch now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage. Had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go. Ready.
Again, a run with counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Rudolph. He's going to air one. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a first down. Rudolph throwing again. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 49-yard line.
Here we go. Secure.
Geis with the carry on second down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check. Crunch. Let's go. Come on. Check nine.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Short. Watch 98 to Mike. Hey, they scared.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Rudolph. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Open man is Switzer, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check 43. He's coming. We got double up. Wide.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins forced out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and goal, Haskins. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They go play action with Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
First down, Redskins.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Begin.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Check 3.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it a second down. They run it here with Thompson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now it's Haskins, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. Now Haskins, and that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Strip that ball.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Samuels. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 39, Rudolph. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
High throw, but the catch is made. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Haskins will throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Devin Bush, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Charles, we saw a lot of